Hi everyone, Eric Reynolds with your Fox 10 News Now update. A Georgia man accused of trying to stab a Foley police officer last month is in the Baldwin County Jail. This is 32-year-old John Ray Waldhauer. He spent more than a month in the hospital recovering from a gunshot wound to the face during the incident. The deputies say that Waldhauer was loitering outside of the police department back on September the 11th. When officers responded to check it out, they found him on a walking path. Now, investigators say that he had a knife in his hand.
He ended up down on the ground with a knife tethered to his hand, and as the officers went up to try to handcuff him, he reached back and tried to stab one of the officers, which caused one of the other officers that was covering the situation to fire.
Authorities say the officer's partner shot Waldhauer. The suspect is being held without bond pending a court hearing today. There's now a third human case of the West Nile virus. That's according to the Mobile County Health Department. West Nile virus is transmitted through mosquito bites. Symptoms usually include fever, headache, and nausea, just to name a few. Now, there's no vaccine. Your best bet for protection is to avoid being outside when mosquitoes are most active and wear repellent. The FDA advisory panel will meet today to discuss the Johnson & Johnson vaccine booster. This comes one day after an FDA advisory panel approved recommending Moderna's boosters. They suggested an additional half-dose shot for those who received the vaccine at least about 6 months ago. Like the Pfizer booster recommendation, it is only for those over 65, as well as those with high-risk jobs and health issues.
Coming out of a fourth wave that was without the booster dose, I believe, would have put us in a worse place with really high burden on hospitals with severe and critical patients.
The FDA is expected to decide soon if they will take the panel's advice. Then the CDC has to sign off on it. Now, so far, more than 8 million people have gotten a booster shot. That's according to the CDC. Millions of U.S. families are about to receive their fourth enhanced child tax credit payment. The IRS says that it's sending out checks today that average about $428. The coronavirus relief package in March, making the credit fully refundable, triggering those payments.
I'm meteorologist Michael White with your Fox 10 Storm Track report. And things out there are going to be very muggy to start this Friday. They're going to be very warm as well for the afternoon, with highs yet again reaching the mid-80s. But as far as activity on the radar, everything is dry and quiet with no major hiccups out there as of right now, which is good news. And we are expecting dry weather through the course of the first part of the day. Now, as far as getting any decent rains in here, it's all going to be dependent on how many showers we see blow in here along the actual cold front itself. And that front is still off to the north and to the west. And you can spot that right now on the radar and satellite imagery. It's located around parts of Louisiana and diving into parts of western Mississippi. I think most spots end up staying dry for the high school football games tonight, but having the rain gear with you, a good suggestion. But we will be watching for these showers to trek their way eastward throughout the course of the day and night. Weather headlines for your Friday: humid with fog this morning. Then as we go into the afternoon, the weather warm. We'll be back in the mid-80s, and this weekend the autumn air dives in. Let's go through the Fox 10 Futurecast. Clouds and sun. We're expecting to see the possibility of a few showers and storms at times this afternoon and this evening. And then as we go in toward late tonight, the cold front moves in, the fall air returns. We see sunshine everywhere over the weekend and into early next week. But look at the highs dropping back to the mid-70s. Mornings in the low 50s for Sunday and Monday morning. And then temperatures going up to more seasonal averages by mid to late week next week, with decent chances of rain by Thursday. We'll keep you up to date on your weather throughout the day right here on Fox 10 News Now.